Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tawhid Khan and today we will be create the notepad using the React. And first of all I will show you the my output and then I will show you the my code. And we will discuss about how can we will implement in that my code to render the my all codes at the UI. So first of all I will show you the code. This is my code and that's my output. So in which output we will first this is my notepad in which I will write my name. Okay, and uh, then we will add notes. I will give title and in description I will anything we will be creating anything and my then I will add notes. My name and my description is visible in your notes. And I will click the view, it will be visible, and also the editing in which. And once again we will back, then we click the back button, we will go to the back, and then we'll be click the download button. My this file is download by my title name is Tohid. My title is Tohid and in description I will write the Khan. So and at last I will implement in which a remove button. Then I will click a remove. It will be delete in which, and it will give the message no notes are available for reading. So all these things we will implement in this my notepad. So I will show you the my code and then we will be discuss about when can we will be implement. So first of all I will this index this index file. So in this index file, first of all we will be create a first of all we creating the links of the bootstrap by once again this. So this link tag imports the Bootstrap CSS framework from the CDN, means content display on content delivery network, and applied in it into the HTML document. It ensure that the style defined in the Bootstrap and available for the style element on the page. And so then the next is this. So this scripting tag imports the Bootstrap JavaScript builder and from a CDN. I will explain you also what is the CDN. CDN means content delivery network. It is includes the all Bootstrap JavaScript pulling and enabling and interactive and components, interactive and components like uh, drop uh, drop down and the model to work to correctly on the page. And then we'll be move the my main file. The name is map.js. So in this means in this import the React library and the use state hog for the React package, and the use state hog is used to manage the state with the functional components. And then we importing the from form and import nodes from components, and then we import the edit component, and it's an edit, and this import statement imports three components: name, form, notes, edit. From there the respectively files, and the components will be used with the app component. And then we will be take in which the export default function app. This default the app component which serve as a serve as the root component of the application. It exported as the default export from the modulo. And then we take in what is- and then sorry, in the screen is okay. So then we will be take in which the constant title, set title, and use state, and in which will be also taken with the disk, des disk and set disk, and in which also it use state and note and set note, and in which also take in which a use state. So these files means will be take all these lines are declare the state variable, and using the use state hawk and the title disk and the note are initialized with the mpt value, and the get notes for forms, and the functional is used to initialize the nodes and state by the retrieving and data from the local storage, and in which take also the local storage site. This local storage set means this line are stored the node state and the variable to the browser local storage, and it updates the whatever the nodes that state charge state will be changed. So in which will we implement that all these things, and then will we take in which the all these things are written individually, all the statements and contain JSX code, and define the structure and the content of the component, and uh, all this thing in the breakdown. And then we'll be editing. So this renders the edit component, and then the form. This renders the form component and pass down the props and includes title, set title, and disk and set disk, and notes and set notes. So in this div containers are the child define the bootstrap layout and displaying notes, and include the layout. It check there the notes are available in there the no notes and display the message, and using the bootstrap card in there notes, and then the map overall each node and render note component for each node. And at last we take in which the nodes functional. So this function receives the nodes from the local storage, and its nodes are exits in the local storage. It preserves and returns them, and otherwise it returns an empty array. So all these things in the will be covered it. So now we move to my form dot JSX. So in this form, first of all, we will be importing the React library and then the CSS file associated with the component, and then we will be export default function, and in which a title and set title and disk set disk and note and set note. Then the define the functional component and name note and use to the object destructuring to the extract prop passed to it, and then will be const input handle event. So in this function is responsible for handling input changes, and depending on the ID of the input field and title or disk, it updates the corresponding state and title or disk, and using the uh, setter function to set title and set disk, all these things, and all this in which, and then will be add nodes handler. So this is the function handles the submission for the form, and it prevents the default from the submission and behaves click the behaves clicks it. Both the title and the description field are not empty, and the add a new nodes to the nodes and state array and using the set nodes. And setter function, it also cares to the title and disk and field after adding the nodes. And then we'll be also returning also return the statement contains JSX code, and that defines the structure and content of the component, and a form with the import for the title and description, and then the value of the input, it uh, controlled by the title and the disk state variable. And then will be event handles input handler and for and input handler, input change, and the add nodes for the form submission, and the attract to the respective input files and the submission buttons. And then the bootstrap class are the used to for styles. We will also see that all bootstrap files styles will be created through styling my UI and its buttons. And all in this then the components are exported and as the default export the end of the file. So then we move to the my next code of Node.js. So in this file, we will be first import the React library, and then the imports the CSS files associated with the these components, and then we import the this line JS PDF for the JS PDF, and this imports the JS PDF library for the getting PDF documents and export. And then will be takes export function nodes and elements nodes set nodes, and this defines the functional component name and the nodes, and use object and structuring and to extract the props and pass to it. And then we console it element, and this line console or element prop, and it will be show of the UI. And then we console the remove handler. So remove handler ID. So this function removed a nodes from the node state and array based on its ID. Then we constant ID handler ID. This function finds a nodes from the node state array and based on its ID, and populates and the input fields for editing, and with the its the title and the description. So all these things. And then we download file, also in which const download file. So this line with this function will generate the PDF document and containing the title of the description to the nodes, and downloads it with the specified file name. And at last we will be return the statement and contain JSX code, and that define the structure and the component of the component. And in which will be implement all that bootstrap implement bootstrap cards and contains the title and the description of the notes, and then we buttons for viewing the removing and downloading for the notes, and then will be event handler to the buttons and performing the corresponding actions in this in this code. So overall this is my code, and now at last my editing function edit.jsx. So in which will be first importing the React library and then CSS file, and then we exporting the function component name edit. And this edit means this is the my view buttons. This file for my view button. This will be view the my all my previous node. Then we'll be click it. So it will be first return the statement and contain the JSS code that define the structure, content, components, all the things. And then will be a bootstrap modulo container div with the class modulo fade name and ID and example modulo. And this container is represent the modulo di- uh, dialog for the dialog for editing notes. And but this is not editing notes code. This is the my this is unnecessary code. You will not write to the this code, so you will be if you do, you will be skip this. And then will be take in which the include the model there div and modulo dialog once again, and container modulo contains, and then will be uh, include the modulo contains there the div and the class name model body, and there the for and the form for editing notes and is placed, and the form containers input fields and for the title and the description for the notes. And now my overall this is so now in which nothing will be excused, in which my whole code is this, and at last I will exporting the all files, you will see that. And at last I will take the button for back to once again back to the my home page. So all this is my code, and in which I implement all this CSS also. uh, See, for CSS and all these things. And most of the places we will be implement in which inline CSS, and most of the places where I will write or it's out CSS, outdoor CSS. All these things will be implemented in which my code, and overall my code is complete. If you are any doubt in this code, so you will write in my description. I will comment. I will reply you. Begin. So once again, I will to use this title note and at description. This is the view button, and at link is the back. Download it also the file name, title notes. So then it will be removed. It show the message. All these things will be complete check and implement in which, and also explain in which my this video. So overall all this my code. So thank you guys and have a nice day.